Look, again, this is one of these sections I think that I think I'm probably going to leave it to you or Alex to work through. But you know, this question of importing and synchronizing into Content Manager has become a bit of an interesting space recently because of the way a lot of people have been forced into the Microsoft tool sets. You know, there's also an opportunity with a tool that makes this sort of cleanup easy to just also get some of those recalcitrants, you know, the people that you just can't get to use Content Manager, to start coming back to it as their system of reference rather than leaving things on file shares. And, you know, I'm sure that you've all worked in situations where, you know, somebody's come along and randomly blown away a project file from a network file share because it's an old project, without realizing that, you know, that documentation's referred to regularly. And this can just help you get a handle on some problems like that. But I'm going to leave it to you, I think, Lisa or Alex, to talk through this one as well, because this is definitely your area of expertise.
No worries, I'll take that one. So imports particularly gives you the ability to manage bulk shared drive imports to Content Manager. It'll automatically create the document and the folder through the import, and it has a template-driven mapping tool for all the metadata from both the source and into Content Manager. Has the ability to synchronize new documents and the changes back into Content Manager, which is one of its powerful features. And it has the option to replace imported documents with TR5 or reference files. And the migration templates that you build are reusable. So again, just a very high level view of some of the functionality in the product. We have the ability to create import configurations and standardize your imports. You simply select the directory that you would like to import and press start. It can handle a range of different metadata and data types, including EXIF data and zip files. If, for example, you have a shutdown and an unexpected event, you're able to just restart it and it will remember where it was at. It won't lose anything. And you're able to queue multiple imports and leave it unattended and running. So an administrator or a Sigma imports administrator can create the configuration, which is basically a template or description, and that can then be made available to other users who can then use that to import. And the import is wizard-based. The cataloging wizard will step you through all the specific options. Some of the options that you will find include the ability to exclude certain file types. You can delete after the import, replace with a TR5, apply file size limits and skip 0-byte files, for example. So the metadata mapping is quite extensive. The wizard will step you through this. And again, it caters for all the inbuilt fields and all of your additional customized fields. You can combine a number of attributes and map them to a single Content Manager field. For example, you can use the file name, date modified, and a fixed string to create the title of the imported record. You can map data from the source, including things like file size, directory structure, current user, etc. One of the other things that you can do is you can version or revision your imports. So once you've set it all up, you can simply press start by selecting the particular description or template and select your directory, choose to process your subdirectory, create TR5. You can limit the imported items to a date range if you would like to, and then you can complete any additional data requested via a prompt that was set up in the template. Once that import has been queued, the import will show an activity log, and that import progress is saved with each document. So the imports can be paused, you can shut down, you can restart, and it'll pick up exactly from where it left off. And again, you just leave it running and go off and do what else you need to do. If there's any errors, they will be shown to you in the error handling list. You can then choose to either skip, pause, or retry those documents. And as alluded to previously, you can use it to synchronise, which means that users can continue to make changes and add documents in the share drive, and you just simply run the import again and it will collect all the changes and put them back in Content Manager. And that's it.